Hello, good evening. Like I said yesterday, I was going to continue in October. So today is October the 1st, 2018, but it's really day 31 for daily affirmations. I wasn't playing, but yeah. So, anywho, my affirmation for today is my work and my living is not in vain. Why did I whisper? My work and my living is not in vain. Okay. My verse comes out of 1 Corinthians 15:58, which states, "Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord." Booyah. So let me get straight to it, since this is my ministry page and I love talking about ministry. Cause why? That's my passion. Anywho, so when it comes to this in a ministry perspective, yes. When it comes to this in a ministry perspective, you put in the work. Oh, got it. You put in the work, you get an engagement, or you're putting in the work until you get an engagement, right? You're putting in work, you're constantly choreographing your dance or just doing a dance in freestyle or whatever to get you ready, getting songs prepared so you know what to do when that time comes. So once you get an engagement, right, you are prepared and you adhere to God's voice to listen to what song He has for you to do for that specific engagement, right? So you get to the engagement, you do it, right? But you feel as if nobody was receptive to your ministry. You feel that you got a cold shoulder. You feel everybody wasn't paying. You feel as if nobody was paying attention to you. And you feel like all the work you've done. Oh, yes. Feel like all the work you have done leading up to it was useless. It was a waste of time. But no, it's not. Because guess what? It's always that one or two people, persons, whatever, that will come up to you and say they really enjoyed your ministry or they were blessed by your ministry. That right there lets you know that your work is not in vain. What you did leading up to that is not in vain. So that can be an example, right? So that's one example I can give. Another example, oh, you feel as if it's time for your ministry to elevate, go to the next level in your ministry. You feel like you've been doing all the work to lead up to it. You've been praying, you've been fasting, you've been getting dances together, you've been blessing the people, you've been doing what's that called? Outreach ministry in your ministry, which that's the next plan for my ministry. Yes. But you're doing all of that, right? And you feel like you've been asking God, Lord, when are you going to bless me? Lord, I've been doing this, I've been doing that. But guess what? he's not responding right now because he is testing your patience. He is making you strong in your patience. He wants to know, can he trust you in the next elevation in your ministry? So therefore, what does the word say? Oh, and what's that? What's the verse? Galatians. Oh, yeah. Be weary in well doing. You shall reap if you faint not. Don't be strong. Continue to work and do what he calls you to do in your ministry. I guarantee you, you will get to where you want to be in your ministry, what you prayed for, you ask God for in your prayers, you will get it because you held out. And while you're holding out, right, don't listen to people, right, who got that negativity, that negative spirit in them, who has sent to discourage you, sent to put it in your ear, like I said, discourage you, that you will never go to the next level in your ministry. And for one, them are not the type of people you need in your corner in your life, period. So guess what? You just don't pay them no mind and keep pushing, keep pressing towards the mark for the prize of the high calling, because you will get there. It's going to happen. You just got to be steadfast and unmovable. Oh God, because it's going to happen. It's going to happen. So don't get discouraged. And yeah, especially if you've been at this a good while. Now, if you've been at this for less than a year, no, less than 2 or less than 3, no, less than 2 years, for real, for real. If you've been at this at less than 2 years, for real, and you haven't been in engagements and you haven't been doing anything leading up to it, reevaluate yourself. But if you have, if you're getting more education, if you're practicing in your, yes, if you're practicing getting more education, yeah, just be at it, be patient, be diligent in your work, and it will come to pass. Okay, that is all I got. That's all I got. So whoever watched the replay, goodbye. I will post this on my YouTube and post snippets. All right. Have a blessed day. Night, I mean.